Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, TransparentTradeSolutions.com on a Tuesday, it's 14th day of July. We had cooler than expected CPI this morning, and markets are really just chopping around again. Let's get right into the charts. Um, so looking at the averages, start with the S&P. Basically, we had that knee-jerk reaction this morning and took it right up to the gap from Sunday, basically, and came right back down, and it's just a mess here. Boy, anybody trying to trade these indexes right now is just, man, getting all chopped up. Um, yeah, so, it's just been choppy mess here. I mean, eventually, probably, I think we may make a new high, but you can see over the last uh, month, really, it's just been just a grindy, choppy kind of upward trajectory. Similar with the Nasdaq. Um, Same thing. We still have to get above that 30, uh, this line here, 30,088.50. You can see it's somewhat of a resistance. Below the surface every day, like today, IBM's getting hammered, and that's taking the whole software sector down. Uh, so that rotation between semi and uh, semiconductors, when they're up, software's down. That continues to be kind of the rotation going on a day-to-day basis. We did get out. We were long service now. We got out of that yesterday, thankfully, because that thing came down with IBM. So a lot of this rotation, if you want some information on that, I'm going to be sending out an offer coming up here. So look out for that. I'll post it here starting on Friday. Bitcoin also, looks like it's trying to bottom out. I've been talking about this, wrote about this. I think, again, as long as the market doesn't collapse, this thing may grind higher. I think, you got to get above 67K to confirm the bottom, but it is starting to show signs of life here a little bit. Rates, not much happening there. The dollar also just consolidating. So all the markets really in a consolidation phase. One thing to keep in mind is we do have ASML earnings, which is a big European out of the Netherlands. They report after the close tomorrow, and then we have Taiwan Semi early on Thursday. With one of the things that is causing the rebound today is Hynix, which is also the big South Korean. Remember, they just hit the ID. They just started trading in the U.S. That's up huge today after being down huge yesterday. So again, it just goes back and forth every single day. Gold trying to rebound, not convincing. I'm not really that convinced on that. And then oil looks like it's probably going to fill that gap. There's that gap here. I've been talking about 82. Let's call it 82.79 is the gap there. So I think that's probably they're likely going to go after that gap. And also nat gas looks to be showing signs of a bottom here at the 285 level. See if it overtake 3. I think we got to rally back up to maybe 319 if it can overtake 3. Now we got the inventories on Thursday. I think that's going to be the deciding factor. Everything else really in a consolidation. Grains did have that run. Now they're consolidating this week. Similarly, wheat and corn. And then under the surface, notable, with stocks is NVIDIA, which again goes back to the same themes. NVIDIA looks like it's ready to break out to the upside here. I don't think there's, we'll see. We've had this before. I think it's got to break below 212. Maybe if it does that, it's probably going to go make a new high. which would probably be positive for the indexes. At the same time, Apple's pulling back. You can see a lot of these software names, even energy on any pullbacks is going to be pretty good. CVX, by the way, which is something I wrote about 3 weeks ago, has had a really nice run from 63. That's coming up to resistance. So a lot of these are going to be coming up here. In any event, sign up for the newsletter. I'm going to be doing a class coming up. Give me a thumbs up. If you want information on what we're doing, contact me, either private message me on X, on WhatsApp, or contact me at support@Transparent Trade Solutions. Have a great week. Take care.